Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Michael Holston, Executive Vice President and General Counsel, Hewlett-Packard, and Bruce Kulick, Executive Vice President and General Counsel, Merck. Please provide them with your respectful and undivided attention.
Kind of feels like we're up here to present the Oscars. Yeah. You know, come up together.
The envelope,
yes.
Please.
Before we get too far into it, I'm from Philadelphia. There was some discussion about the Yankees, and the one thing I learned during the World Series from some of my friends in Boston, as a friend of mine said, I have two favorite teams, the Red Sox and who's ever playing the Yankees. So I'd like to hear from people here who are sorry that the Yankees won the World Series. And we won't even talk about the Eagles and the Giants.
Well, I'm from Detroit, and I've got a question for you. When was the last time the Flyers won the Stanley Cup?
Hockey's not a real sport.
Oh.
So. We are here to talk about the state of affairs for corporate pro bono in-house legal departments, and it's a great honor to be here this evening. And the one thing that I know is the two people who probably don't do as much corporate pro bono as a lot of people in the room are Bruce and me, and we get the opportunity to stand up here and take credit for a lot of the hard work that a lot of other people do. Which is the same, I know, with all due respect to many of our speakers from law firms and corporations. So I'd like to take a minute to honor those in the room who actually do all of the hard work on all of these cases. I've been in-house now for 3 years, and we've been trying to build a corporate pro bono program at the Hewlett-Packard Company, and it's a great night to be here because Aetna is being honored, the first and leader among corporate pro bono programs, and Bruce has the distinction of being the general counsel at Merck, which is really one of the great in-house pro bono programs in the country, and one that I can honestly say HP's tried to model itself to a degree after. So it really is. It's the nicest thing I'll ever say to you, Bruce. So because I'm not sure you get that much credit for it. So, but it is truly a great opportunity to be up here and talk a little bit about corporate pro bono.
And I appreciate that. And you're probably wondering why we don't have our scripts out. It's because every time Mike finished, and I was supposed to start, the script says, I say, I agree, Mike. And so we're going to put that to one side. But you know, I want to thank everybody for being here, and I'm very proud of the Merck Pro Bono program, which just celebrated its 15th anniversary, and it serves so many people so well, and it's just a great honor to be part of it. You know, earlier today at the Pro Bono convocation, we talked about the economic downturn and what that means for the future of pro bono, and we got mixed opinions. I think there are real challenges. I'm absolutely delighted to say that even with all of the challenges that we faced internally and all the work that we have, our pro bono participation last year actually increased, both in terms of the number of lawyers, number of staff people engaged in it, and the number of clients we were able to serve. So that says to me that there really is a great future for pro bono, and that firms and corporations that are devoted to it will find a way to continue doing it. So I think the future is exceptionally bright for corporate pro bono.
I couldn't agree more. And in the convocation today, we talked about the opportunities for people to partner together between law firms and corporations. And frankly, we feel that the advantage we had when we wanted to introduce it at Hewlett-Packard was so many of the attorneys inside of HP had come from law firms, many of the law firms in this room, and it was in their DNA already to want to do pro bono. It's instilled in us. It's probably a good portion of why people want to go to law school. They go to law firms and participate in that opportunity, and the energy continues to exist inside of corporations. when I talk to Bruce and many of our colleagues in the in-house legal world, we're always looking for opportunities to find better programs, better opportunities to participate. And I think it's one of the great ideas is to get all of these law firms with energy to participate with corporations on programs as we move forward.
And I think bringing that DNA.
Hold on. I agree, Mike.
I agree, Mike. Absolutely. You know, I was going to compliment you for your record of pro bono service, and I think everybody knows the work that Mike has done over time, and especially with death row representation, and bringing that mindset in-house is absolutely critical. I spent 20 years in private practice, worked on pro bono, and was delighted to have the opportunity to be part of the Merck program. One of the reasons I think that pro bono will thrive in-house is it serves so many purposes. It's obviously works to our professional values, our professional obligations, our desire to serve. But I've noticed a number of other advantages that pro bono has in-house. You know, one of the advantages of being in-house is that you're closer to the business. You're talking to the business people. You're providing mixed business and legal advice often. But it is important to reassert our professional standing. And I do believe that pro bono work helps cement in ourselves, in our department, and in our clients' eyes the fact that we are professionals. Even though we're part of the business as well, we serve a special function. So I think that's something that we shouldn't overlook with corporate pro bono.
I agree, Bruce.
I'm going to treasure this night.
I would, we'll just cut that part out of the tape, Rosemary. But I would like to close maybe by saying our perspective at HP on the legal work is, as we know, all the corporations in this room focus on and think about corporate social responsibility, and it's a big part of the organizations that are here. And there are many ways in which companies contribute. But I think there's a unique opportunity in terms of the legal work that can be done. And frankly, at HP, we're working to try and be the leaders to energize our finance department, our business colleagues to participate. And so one of the other things I would tell our law firm colleagues out here this evening is not only is it an opportunity to rub elbows with Bruce Kulick, but over time, if you were to partner with in-house organizations on this, you're going to find that you're talking to the really important people, the people who generate revenue inside the company. But businesses, I think corporate legal departments can be the leaders in driving businesses to get more engaged in social investment.
That's absolutely right. We are building a whole new volunteerism program at Merck that is based in significant part on the work that our pro bono program has done. I'll just close by saying, from my point of view, it serves society, it makes you a better person, it makes you a better lawyer, and I just welcome the participation of the law firms and all of our corporate partners as well.
Thank you all
Thank you very much.
Thanks.